Everybody, glad to have you back. And the XHL is officially about to drop the puck. And this will be the last time you see the XHL here on YouTube. This series going forward is going to be a Patreon exclusive. So if you're already a member of our Patreon, which I know many of you are, a huge thank you for that. You're going to be getting this series for free, but this is just a little teaser. Now, if you're not a part of Patreon, that's okay as well, because you're still going to be getting the Detroit Red Wings right here on YouTube. That is not going to change. So hockey is not going away. The Detroit Red Wings franchise is still going to be continuing right here on YouTube. This is if you just want a little something extra, or if you're a Patreon, you're getting a little something extra. We just did the fantasy draft in our previous stream. We got the legends going. A couple of duplicates made their way in. Unfortunately, the game does not allow you to reduce the number of games in a season. I wanted to do like a 20-game season, and the playoffs are going to be knockout round, but the game did not allow us to do that. So wow, this is a lot less options. Maybe that's what I should have done for the Red Wings. Turned off all that GM mode nonsense or what have you. So there is no salary cap, no nothing. And we got the legends and we got the fantasy draft going. So we're going to play the first game and then the next 19 games, playoffs and onward. Patreon.com/TBSports27. Patreon.com/TB Sports. Maybe some of these duplicate players I can go in and rename them. Like I can like Dominic Hasek wasn't in the game. Maybe I can rename one of the Patrick Waghs to Dominic Hasek. I'll have to do that somewhere. Not right now, but I'll do that later on. Is there a way to turn off icing and offsides? That's what I was trying to turn off. And we didn't see that as an option before. Here we go. Here we go. So, amount of penalties called after the whistle blows. Anything goes. There's no rules. Fighting, we want a lot of fighting. Icing, off. Injuries on. Offsides, off. Penalties, no penalties. Trapezoid rule, off. Okay, this is fantastic. Cool. Why you couldn't do that before you started this, I don't know, because that was something we were struggling to find last time. And let me just triple check that these penalties have stayed off, and they have. So no rules. We'll see if the AI is smart enough to, to recognize that they don't have to follow the rules. And it's going to be weird for me. I'm going to have to train my brain to realize that I can just go past the blue line or shoot the puck down the ice. There's no rules, no delay a game, fighting, big hitting, hopefully plenty of scoring. And like we said, this series, this is the one and only time you're going to see it here on the channel after this. Patreon.com/TBSports27. You can check out the link in the comments down below. But if you don't want to join us on Patreon, not a problem. Don't need to do so. We are still going to have the Detroit Red Wings here for you. This is just if you want something a little extra. We'll give you a little extra, this Fantasy Draft Hockey League. And if you're already a patron, you're going to be getting this for free coming your way. So here we go. So let's actually get to the regular season here. We don't care about no preseason. Oh, we already got trades. They're trading draft picks for one of our goalies. Don't want it. How can we just skip to the regular season? Oh, game one is against the Rangers. Where's someone kept asking in the chat for a Rangers game. Well, here you go. Here's your Rangers game. Yeah, people want this goalie. People want him, man. I keep declining him. Again, wow. Maybe if I hold out, I'll get a really good deal for it. They want me to give up draft picks. This fella's a hot commodity. Oh God, my team is losing left and right. See, I don't want to trade picks away. If someone wants to trade me, I'll trade him I don't even know how to say that. It's like Icelandic or something. But I'm not giving up picks for you to get a trade. So we sucked in the preseason. It looked like there. We overtime win, loss, overtime win, loss, win. Okay. So overtime rules, no shootout as well. It's a traditional 5-on-5, anything goes. No points for an overtime loss either. You get points for a win, 2 points for a win, and that's it. So no points for a loss, no points for an overtime. I would like them to not even have that column here in the XHL. But we're going to kick it off, and then we're going to simulate 3 games, and we'll play every 4th game because they don't let us just do a 20-game season. So here we go, and like we said, we are going to kind of try to go to the bottom of the barrel and do the crazy uniforms that are in the repertoire of the teams here. So anything that's not the traditional uniforms, which may even mean like busting these bad boys out, because we just want to try to make the league look as different as can be. We can even go back to the OG days. We can do that, or we can do these ones. I don't know. We might just go with the original. The reverse retro as well. I kind of like that. I like the classic. So what's the traditional? Man, it's crazy. The Predators had some cool uniforms, and they just got really boring. I don't know why. There's like an era. They want to get rid of all the striping. I think we'll go with the original. We'll go with... So we'll be more of a navy blue. Even though I think I would like to be... You know what? Why don't we do this? We can do this guy as the home. And then this guy as the road. Or I suppose we can pick anything we want. Maybe that is the road. Kind of like that. But we're on the road to begin with, so... I guess it's a matter of, do we go with this guy? I kind of like the one that says Nashville, so maybe that's what we'll do. This will be our road uniform. Told you we're going to go crazy. And then our home uniform will be that guy, because I do like the yellow, because I'm, too much navy blue in every sport these days. And I suppose we have this option too. But if we want to make it look different, I think that's what we go with. So, yeah, that'll be our road unis. And then for the Rangers, what options do we got for these guys? They're pretty traditional. So whether we just go with those or... Let's see. It's going to be hard. Because the Rangers pretty much stick to tradition. That could be like their road uniform. That's kind of fun. It's kind of old school right there. So they put all these uniforms in there, but there's like literally no difference. We can do something like that, like really go old school. So what's the difference between the reverse retro and their... I kind of like those colors pop. Of course, it screwed me up there. I'm trying to see the difference between the two here. I like that, the red. There's a lot more red on that, right? Yeah, there's not as much red, so I like that. So that'll be their home, and then the away uniform can be whatever. We're not worried about that. And we'll just do the traditional. We'll do colored unis at home. And that's what it's going to be like. We're going to get all the crazy uniform combinations here, and this is going to be the XHL. So we'll have the commentary going because you guys say you like the commentary. And here we go. Rangers, Predators, XHL, no rules, legends, anything goes. Playoffs are one and done. And we'll see how we do from here. Well, it's going to suck if we win like all 20 games, and then through simulating we don't make the playoffs, but... It's the nature of the game, I suppose. That's the harsh realities of the XHL. So you guys said you like hearing the commentary on the hockey game, so we'll keep that going. But if you don't, let me know. Hit me up on Patreon again. This series will be a Patreon exclusive going forward. Patreon.com/TBSports27. Patreon.com/TBSports27. Poor Glenn Hall. He's going to go without the mask here. Old school. Gordie Howe's out there also. Here we go. Andrew Chuck, let's do this. Oh, it's going fast, too. This is arcadey. Arcadey. Look how fast they're going. This is insane. And we can always change it, too. If you guys don't want it to be as arcadey, we can certainly reduce that, too. But there's going to be a lot of big hits, a lot of collisions. So far, it's kind of cool. Big save by Hall, and he's going to cover it up. Yeah, like I said, we can always reduce if it's too arcadey, if there's too many collisions, we can always turn that off and get rid of it. But this is supposed to be a different style of hockey, you know? I forget I can like do whatever I want. It is kind of hard to get your balance a little bit because you're so fast and so slick. Big shot covered up by Gibson, and that's gonna be, oh my god, it's so goofy. I don't know if I like. I don't know. I might have to turn the collision stuff down a little bit. That is a little goofy. Can I do that here, or do I have to wait till I'm out of the game? I might have to wait till I'm out of the game. Well, we'll power through. The collision stuff is a little goofy, so that might have to change. We'll adjust the sliders as we go.
Nashville's got it in the offensive zone. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose.
They're hitting hard out there. The Preds. I keep forgetting you can just go in there and smack them around. No rules, no offsides, no icing. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so crazy. We're definitely going to have to turn the collision stuff down. We bumped that up a little bit, but it's definitely too much. This is not what it's going to be like if you want to join us on Patreon. Yeah, we're gonna turn this down, the collision stuff. But for the first game, you know, we'll go crazy. Oh, look at that, coming all the way out. Hit the goalie. I don't know if I hit him or not. I tried to. This is fun, though. This is kind of wild. And we kind of talked about it, too. If you guys want to see the original XHL, we were doing the made-up teams. We'll still do that if you guys want to see it, but let me know. Look at that. That's the benefit of not having an offsides. Nashville strikes first. Predators on the board. Who was that? Jason Zucker, your first goal in Predators XHL history. Not a problem. That's what it's going to be like, man. A lot of scoring, plenty of scoring, high scoring.
Then you can use your bench. Then you can use all of the combinations you might think will work for you. You've got a little bit of a cushion with a one-goal lead. Here's a short pass to Hornquist. The Rangers have it against the wall.
Oh my god, what a mess. What a mess. I don't mind the speed, but definitely I think the I got to turn the collision stuff down because it's really goofy. And we'll maybe even adjust that after this game. But like, look at that. What a mess. Unless you guys like it. I mean, maybe you guys like it.
Midway mark of the period, the Predators lead it 1-0. Nashville's won the draw, and he slides it quickly to Howe. Nice zone entry on the left side. Jabs the puck away. Nashville's got a hold of it along the
Look at how much better sports are when there's no rules. Just let it go. Let them play. High stick, check, boarding. Good save by Hall. All right, Mr. Hockey. Oh!
That's in a dangerous spot. He makes a good save here.
Good save by the Rangers. This is what it's going to be. Patreon.com/TBSports27. The XHL will continue on as a Patreon exclusive series. So Be sure to check it out. And like I said, if you're already on Patreon, you'll be getting this for free. There you go. There's another goal for Nashville. Defenseman Brent Burns. I like these Predators uniforms. They're kind of slick. I do like the yellow look. I do like that they have yellow. But they got rid of like all the stripes and all the cool stuff.
Nashville still got time here in this first period.
And again, we'll continue on and see. I think it's pretty even, but we'll see if the AI can recognize the fact that there's no rules.
And he takes a shot, and he makes the save.
And they'll be able to kind of do their no rule thing as well. Or do we need to bump the difficulty or what? But one small tweak we are going to make is the collision. We'll turn that way down.
Momentum right now, leading by 2. Here he is in front, and that one's broken up by a great defensive play.
Oh.
Cuts to the front. Here he is, wristed on net. Shuts it down. What a
One thing it
save.
does do when everyone collides is it opens up the ice.
Here they are on the attack. And he comes up.
Oh.
Can't get a hold of that pass. The Rangers gain control of the puck.
But again, maybe you guys like it. Let me know. Hit me up. Maybe you guys like all the collision stuff. Should I leave the collisions as is? Is this crazy? I only had it at like 60, so what would have happened if I put it at 100? Or do you guys want to see me kind of turn it down, tweak it down a little bit?
And couldn't find the intended receiver on that one. From center they get into the attacking area. And he's able to hit.
Oh, deflection.
Rocks him.
I did bump up the goalies, you know, trying to, as far as their reaction time.
Sends a pass over.
But Glenn Hall's doing his part so far.
Big save in front. But he came out and challenged him. Good save. Nashville's got a hold of the puck. Tosses
This is the XHL, even though we're using NHL team names.
Sends it across. And that's picked off.
I gotta get in my head that there's no offsides. I keep like, you know,
Here's the shot.
trying to follow the rules and forgetting that you don't have to follow the rules.
And he elects to play the puck. The Predators take it along the wing. Receives the
Shanahan, nope, caught by Gibson.
Opportunity. New York's looking to break out. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Cross the blue line and they'll get
Another good save by Hall. Look at this. The game just keeps going, fellas. Oh, stole it away.
pokes it away in his own end.
Gordie Howe, big hit into the corner.
Puck grabbed by Howardchuk. Looks to make a play over to Howe.
Gordie Howe gets tripped up. Hey, no rules.
Their own end.
Players tell us all the time that they don't know where they
Whoa, what just happened there?
They know when they're one goal away from a plateau. I think he's looking for it here.
Moves it quickly over to Kapanen. The Predators have it from their own end. Nice pass.
There's Lemieux, not Mario.
Take it along the wall.
I got one of the Lemieux, though. Burns had that goal earlier.
Here in this opening frame. New York's gained possession.
Oh my god, they're just falling all all over each other. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's your first goal of the game for the Rangers.
James, this is a terrific time to strike here. Now you carry over the intermission. You come out for the next period, you're feeling really good about yourself. He's tight to the net. He doesn't have much time. And that snapshot beats the goaltender from the low slot.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here.
All right.
Nashville's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Here's a short pass.
Okay, so the AI is smart enough to realize, like, they are going right past the blue line. So with this stuff turned off, that is good. They know that they can violate the rules here.
Offensively as period number 1 comes to an end.
Hey fans, be sure to get your season tickets now at this year's playoff locations and prices. Pay the regular season ticket price for rounds 1 through 3. That offer is available now. Don't miss your opportunity to pick up the best.
All right, well, that was the first period of the XHL. Total shots are even, so I think we're happy with that. And this is what it would have been if we had kept our other style, which was making the 10 teams kind of doing our own league. But again, let me know, would you rather see me continue the creation of the 10 teams, or would you rather, do you like this style, just using the NHL teams, having 31 teams instead of 10, and kind of just following, my team, rather than, following 10 different teams? But let me know, which one would you rather like? Would you like to see us finish the creation process, or do you like this style? We'll do at least one season with this, and you guys let me know in the comments. Do you want to see it continue like this? Do you want to see the Predators continue? Or would you rather see it with the 10 teams, all legends, like no modern players, and have all legends on the list and kind of do it like the XFL or the USFL, like a smaller league? Let me know the preference, and you can do that on our Patreon page. Big ad for Patreon right now, this stream. But just to let you guys know, this is what you're going to get on patreon.com/TBSports27, the XHL, the Fantasy Draft, No Rules, Legends Hockey League. We need Mr. Hockey to get his first goal. He crashes right into the boards. You can easily tell where Mr. Hockey is. He's the only guy without a helmet. Oh my God, what a mess. What a mess.
Well, what a quick reflex stop that is. Great scoring chance. Nashville's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far.
Maybe the face-offs I seem to be winning at a high rate as well, which was something that I did not do with the Red Wings. That's why I bumped down face-offs, but now I'm winning the face-offs like really easily. So, oh, fight! Here we go. This is my first. Oh, we got an injury.
Some help and attention from the trainer. Hey James, we gotta get
well, it's a no rules league, so that's what it's gonna be. Who was that got injured? Oh, that's Jeremy Roenick. Man, I hit the fight button, but it didn't break into a fight, which again, I haven't seen any of those in my Red Wings franchise. Good Lord. Maybe the speed needs to be turned down just one iota as well. So the collisions and the speed. But we'll keep making the tweaks here in the XHL. So you can't, the goalies don't have any collision detection, so that's something I would like. I want to go in and be able to hit the goalie, but the goalies are like a brick wall.
He doesn't quite get it there as we see here. The goalie makes a nice glove stop. Nashville's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Takes the feed. Handles the puck. The Rangers carry it along the wall. Grabs it in his own end. Quick pass to Bjugstad. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Moves the puck up to Fogle. They go on the attack through center.
I don't think I've seen an injury yet either in my Red Wings, and we saw one, but I guess that's what happens when the hitting is so high. Look at this. Oh, man. No scoring yet here in the second. Glenn Hall covers it up at 11:22. Gibson and Hall in net, and you're going to see a couple Patrick Waugh. But I think I can edit the players. So like I said, I might go in and edit some of those players to some other guys that weren't in the game, like Dominic Hasek, or even though their picture is going to look like Patrick Waugh, but whatever. It'll be Hasek and some of the other players that weren't in the game. Oh, careful, careful. I'm hitting the button double triangle to accept fight, and it's, there we go. Okay. Now, how do you do a fight? I have no... Oh, it didn't fight. I hit the triangle, double triangle. Or do I need to hit something else?
Burns nowhere near 100% as he limps his way to the end of this shift.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong to not be able to get into a fight. But that was Ryan Getzlaf. Shanahan out there. Howard Chuck's out there. Gordie Howe.
The puck doesn't stay in front of the net. It's now in the corner. He doesn't have to worry about fighting another guy for position. Rips it, and he comes up with a huge stop. Takes it behind the net. Nashville's moving it up the ice. Moves it to Howe.
Oh.
On the play. Picked up along the boards by Shanahan. Hammers the shot.
Big shot. Now, we did turn up. We did turn the slap shots way up.
He had to be on top of his game to make that stop. That's a great scoring chance, and he turns it aside.
Nashville's message going into this one when we talked to them at the morning skate was to get a lot of pucks on net. They've done just that, and they lead as a result.
Ow, that hurt my elbow. Arm just popped.
Kapanen's gonna play it against the half wall. Moves it quickly over to Donato. Makes a move in front.
There's Getzlaf, who nearly got into that fight earlier.
Oh, smart heads up play to poke that one away.
No scoring. I just expected without the rules that you're going to have a lot more scoring in the XHL, but so far, not much yet.
Got it along the boards.
Violent collision. He moved in quickly. If you go at that pace, you take away.
I never realized how little collision I had in my Red Wings series until playing this, but this is a... Oh my god.
Puck picked up by Dvorak. Pass to Kipney. He says, let's get physical on that play.
All the uniforms are going to be the team's wildest, craziest uniform that I can find. No rules, fantasy draft style. Oh, did that go in? Yes, it did. And the Rangers have tied this one up. Glenn Hall, what are you doing? People are packing in now. Look at this. The people are here for the XHL. Welcome into the chaos. No rules. There's a little FaceTime there. All right, Rangers will tie this one up. Yeah, Glenn Hall just stood there. He didn't even see it. You would think he can see perfectly without wearing the goalie mask, right? Come on. All right. So face-offs I need to tweak down a little bit. Collision and speed drop a little bit, but everything else I'm very okay with. Bugstad. Hall's right there last time. And overtime, no shootout. It's 5-on-5 continuous style. There must be a winner. That's how overtime works in the XHL. And then the playoffs, they are going to be, and maybe I boost the time. Maybe I do something where like the playoffs are like 10-minute periods or something, but it's one game. And it's not going to be none of this best of 7, best of 3, even though we contemplated doing the best of 3. It's going to be one and done. Gordie Howe, there he goes. Mr. Hockey, welcome to the scoreboard.
Well, he's been waiting, that's for sure. He got through his rookie year with nothing, but now he's got one on the board.
Gordie Howe, no stranger to goals, but he gets his first XHL goal.
The Predators set up back at center, now up by 1.
A long time coming. You work hard to get yourself into the position to lead. Now you want to start the third period with this lead.
And it's a quick pass to Howe.
But Howe gets laid out there.
On the doorstep.
Oh, Shanahan.
They can't connect. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. The Rangers ready to go on the attack. Nothing doing on that.
Uh-oh, come on, Glenn Hall. Good save by Glenn Hall. Woo. Woo.
Still
intense.
anyone's game, especially the way these two teams have been producing offensively as the second period comes to an end.
Please don't throw any objects on or towards the playing surface at any time during the game. The throwing of any object is grounds for immediate...
The third period is just around the corner. Ray and I will bring you all the action in a moment.
All right, so it's pretty evenly matched. So as far as it being fair down the line, everything, I'm surprised with how iffy I am on EA's games actually working. I'm surprised this is working as well as it has up to this point. And I'm pleasantly surprised that the AI is smart enough to know that there is no offsides rules. Because I've played games before where you turn off certain rules, but then the game like doesn't know. You know what I mean? Like you'll turn off, I don't know, you'll turn off a certain penalty or something, but then the game, I've played hockey games like that before too, where you'll turn the penalties off, but the teams keep playing like those penalties are on. So like they would try to stay onside today, but I'm pleasantly surprised and happy that they know that is not a rule. So that's very exciting. Oh, Gordie Howe, come on, Gordie, you were right there. He couldn't get the stick on the puck. Glenn Hall. Glenn Hall is Mr. Goalie, right? So we got Mr. Goalie, we got Mr. Hockey. The GM is Sir Hockey. I mean, it's just, what the heck? Rangers trying to tie this one up. Nashville 3, Rangers 2. Big hit in the back of the boards there. Donato. Donato with it. Donato dancing. I mean, you got to work to be able to get some shots on goal in the XHL because people can swing the stick. They can hit like free, like nobody's business. Oh, good job by Hall. He hung on to it. Zuccarello.
The Rangers gain possession in their own end. Here's a short pass to Kapanen.
We got a stick lane in the middle of the ice here in the Garden. Has anyone ever seen a hockey game at Madison Square Garden? I did just a couple months ago. The Blues-Rangers game back in January, December. When did I go to New York? January? No, I think it was December, early December. January was the Disney trip. 10 minutes to go in your inaugural XHL game. Rangers down by 1 over your Predators, so we're all got to be Predators fans, right? That's going to make the playoffs really intense, too, because considering that the playoffs are all one-and-dones, knockout round, I mean, with the way the rules are, there you are. I was looking for you. I was saying, here's a Rangers game. You're asking for it. Here you go. You're asking for this for a while. We got it. Opening game of the season.
Some guys don't want to know who's next. Some guys want to know everything in advance.
Oh, shattered stick. Big hit by Shanahan.
New York's got it along the wall. The Predators take possession in the defensive end.
Look at this, Gordie Howe. Oh, and he misses. Oh my God. Beautiful passing, and the shot was missed. And Hall covers it up with 8 minutes to go.
He's done that tonight, and he's kept his team right in it.
My goodness.
Still trail in this third period despite numerous scoring opportunities. The Predators win the draw.
Yeah, we'll make some of the slider tweaks right after this game. Weber gets laid out in the middle of the ice. Gordie Howe. Who do we want to win the Super Bowl? I don't have a team in the hunt, but I am... Hey, there's a deep goal. That slipped right in there. Ryan Getzlaf. Hey, we said he was a little older. It was risky to take him. We took him. And there's your goal, and that might just clinch game 1 for Nashville. Being a Broncos fan, such as I am, I'm going to go with the same answer that Sean Payton gave, which is we don't want to see anybody from the AFC West win the Super Bowl that's not the Denver Broncos. So I am going to be leaning towards the Eagles, and I don't know also as a Broncos fan if it would be better for Patrick Mahomes' confidence, because obviously we don't want him to, or the Chiefs to do well, because then the Broncos aren't in the Super Bowl. But, you know, we, ooh, good block there. What would be better for his confidence if he gets 2 Super Bowl wins? Would that make him be lackadaisical? Would that make him be like, hey, I've done it all, I don't really need to play hard the next couple of years, whatever? Or if he loses a Super Bowl, is that going to make him hungrier? I got to get this win. I got to win a Super Bowl. I've lost 2 of them now. Or if he loses the Super Bowl, is that going to make him more like, man, can I really do this? Can, you know, get inside his own head? I don't know which one's better, but I think, you know, anytime we see an AFC West team win that's not our own, it's sad, which we haven't seen a lot of. The AFC West has not had a Super Bowl champion since the Denver Broncos, right? I mean, when was the last time the Raiders won? Not since, I mean, not since the Jim Plunkett days, right? The Raiders won a Super Bowl. And the Chiefs, until recently, hadn't won a Super Bowl till Super Bowl 4, and the Chargers had never won. So, I mean, it was pretty much always the Broncos. 2.5 to play here between the Preds and the Rangers.
Did he ever head down right into the train tracks? Now a quick pass to
And the Nashville will go 1-0 in this young XHL season. Empty net here, which is dangerous to do when there's no rules. There you go. Nashville's going to take it. All right, let's wrap this one up. Again, the rest of this series, if you guys want to see the rest of this series, the Fantasy Draft No Rules XHL, it is going to be exclusively on Patreon. Patreon.com/TBSports27. We have a couple different tiers on Patreon, but the Historian tier is the cheapest one, which will get you all the video bonus content. Now, if you want to get the shout outs, if you want to plug a Twitter, a Patreon of your own, a Facebook page, whatever, we have different levels for that. You can request streams on our Ultra Fan. That's the top level. That's the highest level where you can request any stream that you want on the channel. Your name will be put on the title of the stream right here. So it would say your name and whatever the stream is, that is at the Ultra Fan level. But if you just want to continue with the series, if you don't need any of the other perks, you want to be at the Historian level on Patreon to continue watching this series. And let me know any other ideas you have for Patreon perks that you guys would like to see. Let me know. Leave the comments. Let me know on Patreon. What would incentivize you to want to sign up for a Patreon account? What kind of perks are you looking for? And what kind of perks would you hope that and wish that we would offer you guys as patrons? Let me know, and I'm open to any and all ideas. If that incentivizes a Patreon sign up, certainly we'll take that into account. But this one is going to come to a close. We're going to tweak the sliders just a touch. And again, the rest of this series is going to be exclusively on Patreon. You're going to get at least 19 more regular season games. And then if we make the postseason games, and we'll go from there. But your Predators take the first win. Boy, they're sticking their gloves right in his face. Come on. But yeah, so we'll tweak the sliders a little bit. We'll bump them down. But patreon.com/TBSports27 to keep up with the rest of this series. Fantasy draft, no rules, XHL action over on Patreon. The Red Wings will continue right here on YouTube, but this series, the fantasy draft series, will continue on Patreon. So we'll see you over there for the rest of the action. Thank you guys for tuning in.